recording a video that I already recorded on my Nikon, but I did it in the same place I did the last video, but the lighting situation, I've got some learning to do when it comes to the lighting and my camera. So I am back recording on my phone, and we just got home a little bit ago from spending Thanksgiving with family. So sorry, I had my hair up, so it's kind of like all over the place, but since it's quiet in the house, I wanted to come on and re-record the video that I already recorded. And actually, something just came to me to talk about a different subject, so I am going to do that. So yeah, and I'm breaking out. I'm not sure why, but I am. Anyway, so yeah, I need to talk about gratitude and how important it is to live a life of gratitude. So over the past couple of months, almost a year now, the word gratitude and being thankful has resonated with me. And so I'm in a place where I make sure that I take time, whether it be in the morning or on my way to work, that I take a few minutes and I find some reason, whether it's something as simple as, well, not as simple as waking up because that's major, but you know, being able to get to work, even if I'm late, being able to get there, you know, thankful that I have a job to be able to go to, thankful that I have a car to be able to get me where I need to go, you know, things like that. And so when it comes to, you know, being grateful, I also, you know, I am grateful, or make sure that I point out, you know, that I'm grateful for things like my family, and, you know, a roof over my head and things like that, because it's so easy for us to become sidetracked when it comes to negative things that may come in our lives. So for instance, if you wake up late in the morning and you let that run your whole day, it just is a continuous cycle. Instead of coming from a place of, maybe you woke up late for a reason. Maybe you woke up late because God or the universe was trying to direct you to a place where you would miss an accident or something like that. That's what I think of, you know, because there has been times where the direction that I go or the route that I take to work was an accident, and I woke up late and I missed it, or I missed an exit and had to go around somewhere, and then there ended up being it. And so another thing that I also like to do is I like to just take a few minutes to be quiet, or, you know, meditate or pray or whatever, you know, you do. I do both. So, you know, I just take a few minutes in the shower and, you know, I just get silent. Sometimes I'll put on music. It depends on how much time I have, but I'll just take a few minutes and, you know, take a few deep breaths, and then just release whatever it is, and then my mind is clear to be able to receive whatever I'm supposed to receive, whether it's a word for someone, a word for me, maybe, you know, I need to reach out to someone, or, you know, anything like that. And that's happened before, to where, you know, I'll hear a few words. Like there was one particular day I was in the shower and I heard 3 words, and I can't remember what it was. I had made like a video on my Snapchat about it, but I had heard 3 words, and so my best friend and 2 of our co-worker friends, we you know, we do prayer, and so I reached out to them and I said, these are the words that came to me today, and we prayed those things. And then it just so happened that one of our other co-workers experienced a loss, and then a couple of us ended up being sick, and those had aligned with the words that came to me. So, you know, just little things like that, just being able to be open to receive things. And I'm not saying open to everything, because no, you don't want to do that, but being open to be able to receive messages and signs and signals and things like that. Being vulnerable in a positive way. If you need, certain affirmations to be able to get yourself in the place to feel that way, or even if you need a mantra. I have several that I've saved on my Pinterest that I look over, as well as affirmations that I look over also. And sometimes I'll post them, like if they really resonate with me, I'll post them on my Instagram. Otherwise, I'll just save them to myself, or I save them in my phone. I think the last thing that I do is even before the shower and all of that, when I wake up, I just take a few minutes. Like, I rise and then I take a few minutes before I jump up and start, doing all that tone also, because I feel like if you jump up in a frenzy and start going and going and going, you're not able to, can't even listen. And so I like to just, wake up, turn my alarm off and wake up, and then I just sit there for a minute, and then I get up. Sometimes I'll sit there and I'll read a devotional, and then I'll get up, and then I'll go in the shower, and then I may read another one, or not in the shower, but go in the bathroom, and then I may read another one, and then get in the shower, and then, meditate, things like that. Sometimes there have been times where I have not been able to meditate in the shower, and so I have done it on the way to work sometimes, like in the car. My two youngest that I drop off on the way to dropping off my two youngest at the babysitter, I will play meditation music, and then I'll just do it then. And they actually get quiet while I do that. I don't know if you guys have ever tried it, if you guys have kids or have kids around you, if you've played that, but it calms them. And so I will play that in the car, and they won't be rowdy, they won't be doing all this stuff in the back seat. I have done it as I'm washing dishes. I have actually done it at my desk. I've literally taken a few minutes, I've stopped what I was doing, I've locked my computer, turned the screens off, and turned my chair away and meditated right there. I used to use an app that had guided meditation, but sometimes that's distracting for me, so I don't do that all the time. And yeah, I have went out to my car on my lunch break and played the music, and done that. I've sat in my car in silence before. Literally will find any moment I will make time for it, because it's important or it's essential for my mental health. So I hope this kind of helps as like a beginning to being mindful and being grateful and being thankful and things like that. Just being able to take that moment to be mindful of where you are mentally and where your energy is, what vibes you're giving off, and taking a minute to be aware of that, and then stepping back and realizing how blessed you actually are, and to be confident in that, and to know that you're not where you were the day before. And so, even that in itself is a positive. It is a step. It is a movement in the right direction. So I hope this helps someone. Make sure that you check out my blog, freetobeyou.org. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at freetobeyou, FREE, the number 2, the letter B, YOU _. And on Facebook, there's no underscore, it's just free to be you. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.